Hi, this video is on how to properly format the National History Day annotated bibliography. So let's begin. I'm starting off at the classroom website and I'm going to scroll down to National History Day. You can see it right here. Click on that link. It'll then take you to the National History Day page of the classroom website. Scroll down to Style Guide for Bibliography. And then I want you to click on the link Sample Annotated Bibliography. And what I've done is I've linked to a sample annotated bibliography that was used to win first place. So you know that this is a really good example of what you should strive for your annotated bibliography. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the style problems. Or some of the things that you would want to include in your bibliography. First, notice that the title or that the word bibliography is placed at the center. You have the margin even on all three sides. Generally, we're talking about a 1-inch margin. And it simply says bibliography. You don't need to have annotated bibliography or works cited or citations or any of those things, just simply bibliography. Then you're going to drop down one full space from here to here. You're going to left justify. That means pull all the way to the full left-hand margin, and you're going to write primary sources. In the National History Day annotated bibliography, it's always proper to list primary sources first. Notice primary and source are both capitalized, followed by a colon. Drop down one full space, fully left justified, and you begin your first annotation. Annotations are in MLA format and always begin with the author's last name. And that's exactly what's happening here. So they have the full citation, which is this portion here. Now, for citations, you have a variety of different methods to use or websites to use. I prefer the citation machine is a good one to use to format the citation. Then, once your citation is formatted, you then add your annotation. The annotation is this section here. And a annotation is essentially a description of how you're using that particular source in your History Day project. It'll generally answer two questions. Number one is how this is a primary source, and number two, how you're using that source in your History Day project. Notice the length of the annotation. Generally, you're looking at between 3 to 5 sentences in length. And of course, proper grammar, spelling, and all of those things matter. Now, for your next citation, notice we've dropped down one full space, all the way left justified, and you've begun your next citation, just like so. Now, you're indenting one full space, and you're beginning your annotation here. Okay? Now you'll notice that there's this nice, neat, clean line or margin running down the full length of your citation this way. And basically, that's it. You just keep adding your sources, or I should say primary sources. This particular bibliography is 32 pages long. And that's what it's going to take if you want to be a NHD champion. Now, those were primary sources listed. To list your secondary sources, as I mentioned before, those are going to come after your primary sources, and you do it the same way. At the top of your paper, you drop down, type in secondary sources. The S's are capitalized followed by a colon, and then you begin your citation. Oops. Okay, so there is your tutorial on how to properly format your National History Day bibliography. So from now on, I should say perfect bibliographies.